defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And all in all, a pretty solid return. He only got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
15.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. That's a line. Hey, 15. My side.
To throw, it's Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nice little juke. And a well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco. The Chiefs are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Yellow. Here it is, 50. Yep. My side.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Damn, nigga. Right form.
Picked off by Kevin Winston. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Damn. Right form, and he took it back. Good shit, bro.
It's a touchdown.
Oh, this shit.
Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage of what's going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
34-yard line. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Go up the leg.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Mahomes to throw once more. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, color. Argo wide. 43. 43. Right side.
Mahomes going to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game? You're playing a Thursday night. You guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he's in. Touchdown. Kansas City. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First run now for Kyron Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
Here's Ward. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now, Ward. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Out of the gun, Ward. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. Now here's Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Mahomes now to throw. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And they move this all the way down to the 9. These two teams all tied after 1.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
180. 57, 57, 57.
Now Mahomes. That is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Bucker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Bucker on to kick it away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 after around 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here and try to tie this football game. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
From the 43, here's second down and 2.
Ready?
To throw, here's Ward. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard.
Yo. Yo. You good?
If you want to one-shot Rocketeers and deal massive damage to the larger arcs and arc raiders, you need to be using the Wolfpack grenades. Oh my god, it does. The way this grenade works is you throw it up, the grenade splits into homing missiles, and it targets whatever arc is closest to it. Now, the only downside to this is if there's multiple little arcs in the area, it can target those as well, which obviously detracts from the damage. So when you use these, just make sure you've got a single target, you throw it right above that target, and you will one-shot it. If you want to one-shot Rocketeers and deal massive damage to the larger arcs and arc raiders, you need to be...
Last try. Try with the boys. Every time. Every child.
Right there, now it'll be third down.
He's definitely really tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
To throw is Ward. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you've probably seen the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. So right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. They'll look to throw here on first down. Incomplete.
The defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Now a run here off the
No.
keeper. And it's incomplete.
You almost got me. I ain't never see that DB, bro.
And I think they'd be
Damn.
served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, 57. I'll go on. 43. 43.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mahomes. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
At the 23-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Oh, yeah. Still behind him.
A drive through there. And the Titans are going to have it here just past the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception to result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that's caught inside the 35.
You got me. Fucking shit. That was crazy.
For a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
We can do that long play shit if you want to do it like this. Man, I'm trying to dink and dunk you. I ain't trying to just long ball. That shit ain't fun. Nobody have fun that way. One minute except for me, of course.
Now after the touchdown, here's Parker on to kick it away.
Tyreek Hill, who?
And now the middle across the 25 to the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
The pickup there, 5 yards.
That's good.
70 Rangers, 70 Lions, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Throwing is Ward. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
19 sight.
Again, it's Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage, and that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Patterson's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Pretty good coverage by the kick team, as we'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football. Now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
That is taken down. Chiefs sack. That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to bury him. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
18, 5 in.
Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On now is the Titans punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Smith to return it. Oh, he shifts past him. A very good return there, giving it even 20 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Hey, 43, 15.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Winston. And the Titans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
That's complete to DK. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
Again to Williams, running right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Now Ward. That's into the hands of Iomanner. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
39-yard line.
Second and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 70 Timberwolves.
They go play action with Ward. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing again here, Ward. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That's another Titans first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Ward. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Up the middle, it's Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Come on, ready.
Off play action, Ward. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Throwing now, Ward. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Ready? Bronco switch.
Williams is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got.
Cougar 19, Dragon 60.
Ward now working out of the gun. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Josh Wiley from 3 yards out. And the Titans have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nifty move. And he's going to be out of bounds here as his guys will have it to start the fourth. As time has run out on quarter number 3. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now here's Mahomes. He hits Adams complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Yellow. Right side.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here.
43. Yellow.
Now it's Mahomes again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. And Xavier Worthy, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Bucker is on target. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Bucker on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball, then limit that gain.
Ready.
This is 2nd and 8. To throw, here's Ward. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
Riggs, 79 Broncos.
To throw is Ward. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. Swinging this out for Pollard. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Ward again. Screen play set up for Williams. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Ward. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Felix Anudike-Uzomah, the man to get home for the sack.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yards. They've been letting them drive right downfield. But they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
They'll try and throw for him with Ward. That is caught inside the 5. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. But how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Yeah, able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very